Got a game here between the Los Angeles Lakers and Houston Rockets. It's game 3, so pretty important game for the Rockets to not go down 3-0 at home. No team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. To give it a little bit of context, Rockets were up 6. Jabari Smith Jr. turns the ball over. Marcus Smart gets a steal, puts up a three-point shot attempt where Jae'Sean Tate fouls him. Smart doesn't make the three, but he gets 3 shots at the line. Hits all 3. Houston calls timeout. Now we got an out-of-bounds play right here where Sengun is taking the ball out. Houston is kind of stacking players with Tari Eason, Reed Sheppard, and Jabari Smith Jr. here, while Amen Thompson is in the backcourt. So don't really know where Jabari Smith Jr. is going to go. Maybe Tari Eason is setting an off-ball screen here. Reed Sheppard is just going to go into the backcourt here, and LeBron James is going to follow him. So let's see. If I am the Lakers, maybe I try for a few seconds to get a steal. You have a timeout, 25 seconds left in the game, so I'd say you have maybe a few seconds to try and get a steal. If not, though, that's when you can foul. And the other thing, too, is I feel pretty comfortable if I'm the Lakers with anyone else except Reed Sheppard shooting free throws. So I would probably send a double at Reed Sheppard, force the ball into the hands of someone else so that you're not having an elite free throw shooter at the line. And LeBron's not really going for a steal here, so I would just foul. He does get a back tap, though, so it creates a turnover. Ball now in the hands of Marcus Smart. He's going to pass this up to LeBron. LeBron's going to bobble it a little bit. He should pass this to Luke Kennard for a wide open 3 to tie the game. He's going to give it to Luke Kennard, but it's not the greatest of passes. So this gives Alperen Sengun time to close out onto Luke Kennard. Because of this, Kennard's going to pass this back to LeBron James. Gets Sengun in the air, gets Jabari Smith Jr. to fly by, and it's all net. Ties the game. What a shot by LeBron James. And the Rockets are going to have to come up with something with just 13 seconds left in this one. Jabari Smith Jr. going to be the one taking it out of bounds for the Rockets here. We got an off-ball screen, a pin down that Reed Sheppard's going to set on Jared Vanderbilt here. Amen Thompson most likely going to be the one receiving this ball from Jabari Smith Jr. And I don't like that foul from Rui Hachimura because you probably had a foul to give, but now you can't be extra aggressive on this defensive possession because if you do foul, you're just sending Houston to the line. Amen Thompson's going to give this over to Alperen Sengun. LeBron James going to be guarding him. Alperen Sengun telling Tari Eason to set a screen for him. Sengun wants Jackson Hayes on him instead of LeBron. He's going downhill. LeBron's going to come down to double. Sengun's going to spin into the help. Someone needs to now cover Tari Eason on the perimeter. And if I'm Sengun, this is an easy pass to Tari Eason. He wants the hook shot going the opposite way, away from the help, away from LeBron James. Doesn't get it to go, hits the side of the backboard, and the Lakers are going to call timeout with 1.2 seconds left. We got Nick Smith Jr. in the game, which is really interesting. I don't think he's played yet today. LeBron going to set an off-ball screen for Luke Kennard, who's going to sprint to the top of the key here. Nick Smith Jr. is going to run straight to the corner. And I think what the Lakers want here is a flare screen for Luke Kennard that Rui Hachimura is going to set. But Marcus Smart's not really looking at that. Going to pass it to LeBron James here for the last shot of regulation. Just doesn't end up getting it to go, and we will be playing overtime. Jump ball here that the Lakers do end up winning. Ball in the hands of Marcus Smart. Going to pass it over to LeBron James. We have an on-ball screen here between LeBron James and DeAndre Ayton. Alperen Sengun might be picking him up. And Luke Kennard probably is going to get called. Yeah, Luke Kennard's going to get called for a foul there. So now we have Reed Sheppard bringing up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Going to make an entry pass into Alperen Sengun. And we have something going on the left side of the court. Amen Thompson going to maybe set a pin down for Jabari Smith Jr. And LeBron's just going to tell Rui Hachimura to switch this. So they switched it one time, and then they switch it again. Now Amen Thompson's going to set a flare screen for Reed Sheppard in this corner here. That's not going to work either. So Alperen Sengun may just need to take DeAndre Ayton one-on-one here. Really good defense from the Los Angeles Lakers. Smart's all on this handoff, and the Lakers are going to switch that. If I'm Reed Sheppard, Reed Sheppard does a pretty good job acting like he's going to receive this handoff from Alperen Sengun, and then once he sees Smart jump at the ball, he just misdirects. And Reed Sheppard can shoot this. Honestly, he has the range to shoot this. And If he's not going to shoot it, this needs to be a bounce pass to Alperen Şengün on the roll. He doesn't read it in time, so now he has to take DeAndre Ayton one-on-one. Jumps in the air, doesn't really have anyone to pass to. Just not smart basketball, not high IQ from Reed Sheppard here. Very risky pass into Alperen Şengün. It could have been a turnover. LeBron's going to strip it. It's off of Alperen Şengün's knee, and it's going to be Laker basketball. Or is it? Refs are going to call it a jump ball. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Lakers going to win it regardless. LeBron's going to bring up the ball. On-ball screen that Marcus Smart is going to set for him. Now we got Reed Sheppard maybe hedging or maybe switching here. Yeah, Reed Sheppard's going to switch on to LeBron James. LeBron does not need to pick up his dribble here, but he does, so he has to pass this ball to Marcus Smart. This should be a pass back to LeBron James, in my opinion. He's got the mismatch on him. Yep, LeBron needs to attack this. Amen Thompson realizes that, oh shoot, like Reed Sheppard is guarding LeBron James. That's not a favorable matchup whatsoever for us. He's going to have to come over to double, and he's communicating with someone behind him. And it's Alperen Şengün in this situation to cover Luke Kennard on the perimeter. LeBron, this is an easy pass for him to make over to Luke Kennard. And Luke Kennard can shoot that, in my opinion. Doesn't end up pulling the trigger. And now Jabari Smith Jr. has to make a decision between covering DeAndre Ayton in the paint or covering Rui Hachimura on the perimeter. And based on what Jabari Smith Jr. does, Luke Kennard can make the read. And it's either a wide open dunk for DeAndre Ayton or a catch and shoot three for Rui Hachimura. In my opinion, Luke just needs to pass this earlier because Jabari's in the paint and there's not really a passing lane that can get the ball into DeAndre Ayton in the paint. So this needs to be a pass right away to Rui for a three, but it's not a super quick decision from Luke Kennard. So it gives Jabari Smith Jr. time to close out on the perimeter. But now we do have DeAndre Ayton wide open in the paint. Rui Hachimura needs to feed it to him here. And the one helping in this situation to cover DeAndre Ayton should be Tari Eason. And then you have Reed Sheppard covering Marcus Smart in the corner. Tari Eason does want to help here, but he sees that Reed Sheppard is the one covering DeAndre Ayton in this situation. So if I'm Rui Hachimura, I'm feeding this into DeAndre Ayton. This is one of the biggest mismatches you're ever going to see in the game of basketball. You have a 7-foot center up against a 6'1 guard. This needs to be a pass into the post from Rui Hachimura. Instead, he's going to make a phenomenal pass, though, which is the next best thing you can do because Tari Eason is in the paint, and he wants to help on DeAndre Ayton here. So Rui's going to make a phenomenal read, pass to the opposite corner, catch and shoot three for Marcus Smart, and it's good. Really good pass right there from Rui Hachimura and a phenomenal shot by Marcus Smart. Reed Sheppard going to bring up the ball for the Rockets here. On-ball screen, or no, he's going to entry pass this into Alperen Şengün at the top of the key. Now we have Jabari Smith Jr. maybe coming off for a handoff. Şengün doesn't even realize this, but he's going to pass it to Jabari Smith Jr. Now it turns into an on-ball screen. Marcus Smart is going to go under this, but they're going to just switch it. So now Jabari Smith Jr. is going to get to his spot. I don't love the shot. Not going to get it to go. LeBron James now takes it up the floor, and we do have a mismatch between Reed Sheppard and Rui Hachimura in the paint. LeBron, highest IQ basketball player of all time, realizes this immediately, and he's going to pass it into Rui, forces Reed Sheppard to foul, and Rui's going to have free throws. Rui only able to make one free throw out of two from the line, and we have the Lakers up by 4. Entry pass into Alperen Şengün from Amen Thompson. They want to give Reed Sheppard the ball off of this handoff. Marcus Smart going to go under that, and then it turns into another on-ball screen. Marcus Smart going to go over that one. We have Ayton hedging. Now Marcus Smart's just going to decide to switch, so now we have Smart on Şengün. Şengün's going to take Smart one-on-one. Smart does go for the steal here, so Şengün's probably just going to spin off of this. Rui Hachimura steps up to help. Luke Kennard has to help the helper on Amen Thompson, and then DeAndre Ayton needs to either close out on Tari Eason or Reed Sheppard. Şengün can also go up with a floater here. He's going to get right under the basket, and he's going to get the layup to go. So Smart gambles for the steal there, and Şengün kind of makes him pay. 2-point game. Şengün's got 31, 14 of 24 from the field here. This is by far his best game of the series. He kind of struggled in those first 2 games in LA. LeBron going to set an on-ball screen for Marcus Smart. Houston's just going to switch this. Ball back to LeBron James. Jabari Smith Jr. guarding him. Now DeAndre Ayton's going to set an on-ball screen for LeBron, and Houston is going to switch this yet again. LeBron's going to take a sidestep three, not going to be able to get it to go. Rui with an excellent offensive rebound. Pretty much a perfect pass into the hands of Luke Kennard, who needs to take this three in my opinion, but maybe doesn't come down with it in time. Passes it over to Marcus Smart. Tari Eason closing out on him. Needs to be a pass to Rui Hachimura in the corner for an open three. Reed Sheppard going to close out on this. Rui Hachimura with a nice fake. Now Tari Eason slides over to help. Needs to be a pass to Marcus Smart. Amen Thompson has to step up. And then it should be a pass to Luke Kennard at the top of the key. Yep. Rockets honestly doing a pretty good job at rotating. Lakers spacing is a little bit off here because Luke's going to want to pass this ball to LeBron. But now most likely Tari Eason's going to have time to close out on LeBron here. Yep. Does get Tari Eason in the air though. LeBron has an open driving lane now. Jabari Smith Jr. steps up to help. Passes this to Rui. He's going to pump fake. Take Reed Sheppard one-on-one. He's got the strength mismatch, and he's going to get the layup to go. So good ball movement by the Lakers there. And honestly, good rotations by Houston. But the Lakers are going to get the mismatch, and that's honestly what's going to determine the possession. Got Ayton on Şengün here. Tari Eason going to set an on-ball screen for him. And Luke Kennard's going to switch onto him. Kennard's going to foul. I think that's a smart foul. Don't want to give Alperen Şengün an easy bucket at the rim. So Şengün's going to fake this handoff to Reed Sheppard. He's going to want to get to maybe a hook shot that he usually likes to go to in the paint over DeAndre Ayton. And not a good look, but he's going to get it to go. So 2-point game here, a little over 2 minutes left. And let's see, we kind of have horns right here by the Lakers. Entry pass into LeBron James. Maybe, we most likely have an off-ball screen set by DeAndre Ayton. Marcus Smart might cut to the basket. And Jabari Smith Jr. is playing pretty physical defense with him. This is going to turn into an on-ball screen that DeAndre Ayton sets for LeBron James. Marcus Smart going to fade out to the corner on the strong side. Luke Kennard probably going to step up. So now we got the Rockets pretty much blitzing this screen, which you usually don't want to do against LeBron James. He's going to make this easy pass to DeAndre Ayton, who should stay in this short roll, because if he rolls completely, Jabari Smith Jr. is just going to be there and help. Luke Kennard should really step up to this wing area here just to create more space between him and Marcus Smart, because if Jabari completely leaves Marcus Smart open in the corner and is worried about this DeAndre Ayton roll, then LeBron would be able to see that Jabari Smith Jr. is over helping, and he can make that skip pass to the corner where Marcus Smart is. But because Luke Kennard isn't really on this wing, it looks like Amen Thompson is kind of in the way of that skip pass. Rockets are going to end up switching this, so now we have Şengün on LeBron. Tari Eason probably going to pick up on DeAndre Ayton. And then now we have Jabari Smith Jr. probably going back to Marcus Smart in the corner. So now LeBron has Şengün one-on-one. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. And LeBron is just going to isolate. Sees that Tari Eason is going to step up the double. Going to go away from the double team. Attack the basket. No call at the rim. Pretty good help defense there. Or really good help defense there from Jabari Smith Jr. Ball now in the hands of Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard doesn't see any rim protection. Paint is wide open. He's going to take Rui Hachimura one-on-one, goes for a floater. I really think, I've kind of said it all season, Reed needs to work on his strength, because he's able to get by Rui here, but he needs to just go up strong with this, or learn how to go up strong with this. He can create a foul. It's just not a good look to kind of just fade and go with the floater here. It's just not a high percentage shot. Rui is still even able to get a contest on it. And LeBron is going to fight for the rebound, not going to be able to gain possession. Ball in the hands of Reed Sheppard in the corner. Marcus Smart going to pick him up. Ayton needs to pick Tari Eason up. Now ball in the hands of Alperen Şengün at the top of the key. Lakers are now set on defense. Şengün going to attack Rui one-on-one. Ayton going to stunt at the ball. Şengün, how many spin moves is that? Şengün with one. I guess it's just 2 spin moves. LeBron's going to get a hand on the ball, and now we see him and Jabari Smith Jr. tangled up. Really good hands, really good defensive play from LeBron James right there. Lakers going to win the tip. Ball in the hands of DeAndre Ayton, and now in the hands of Marcus Smart. A little over a minute in this one. We'll see if the Lakers are able to close it out. Rui Hachimura is going to come up to set a screen for Marcus Smart here. They want the mismatch between Marcus Smart and Reed Sheppard on this play. And if I'm the Lakers, I'm probably not setting another screen. I don't know why they would want to get Marcus Smart onto Tari Eason unless they are going to LeBron James on Reed Sheppard. So I think that's what LeBron wanted here, but Houston's not going to switch this, so it's going to be a entry pass into LeBron James. LeBron might want to pass this back to Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart just going to set another on-ball screen. So now Reed Sheppard switches on to LeBron. LeBron picks up his dribble. Going to pass this to Marcus Smart. Maybe back to LeBron. There's only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. LeBron going to have to go up with this three. Didn't love that possession by the Lakers, but Marcus Smart, what a play on the ball. Way to go for the offensive rebound, and he's going to get fouled. Going to go to the line because they are in the bonus. Going to make the first free throw. 17 and 10 for Marcus Smart. 5 steals, 2 blocks. An incredible game from him, and he's going to make both free throws at the line. Rockets desperately need points on this possession. They're going to roll the ball to get some extra time. Tari Eason going to come up to set a screen potentially for Amen Thompson to get downhill. Lakers are going to switch this, so now the Rockets get Luke Kennard on Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson's going to take Luke Kennard one-on-one. Rui's going to help on that. And because Rui helps, Tari Eason's wide open on the perimeter. Amen Thompson going to make the correct read. He needs to take that three. Tari Eason needs to take this three. He's wide open. Hesitates. Pass over to Jabari Smith Jr., who has LeBron James on him. And Jabari Smith Jr. has to kind of create something out of nothing. He's going to try to take LeBron James one-on-one. LeBron James plays really good defense. Pump fakes, takes a three in the corner off the dribble. Front iron, Marcus Smart the rebound. Marcus Smart going to draw the foul. Makes the first free throw at the line. Lakers have this one under control. Makes the second one. And the Lakers are up 6 with 35.5 seconds left in the game. Rockets might want to give this ball to Reed Sheppard in the corner for a good look at three, which is exactly what happens. Don't really know what defense the Lakers were in there. It looks like Luke Kennard was on Reed Sheppard, and then Şengün was setting an off-ball screen to get the look from three in the corner for Reed Sheppard. Rui's going to completely leave Amen Thompson, so maybe Luke thinks that Rui Hachimura is going to pick up Reed Sheppard. I don't really know what Rui's doing in this situation. He thinks for whatever reason he needs to double Alperen Şengün here. This is going to be a pass to Reed Sheppard in the corner for a wide open three. Luke Kennard actually does get off a pretty decent contest. Doesn't go. Front iron. Houston, the offensive rebound. Jabari Smith Jr. going to pass it back to Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard should take this three, in my opinion. Doesn't end up taking it. Going to take a dribble. Now he double clutches it. That's an even worse look, but he's going to get it to go all net. And now we have a 3-point game. If I'm the Rockets, I don't need to foul. I don't need to foul if I'm Houston because there is a 4.6 second difference between the shot clock and game clock. If you play defense for a full possession, get the defensive rebound, call timeout, you'll have the ball at half court with a few seconds on the clock to potentially tie the game. You do not need to foul here. LeBron James going to inbound this ball to Marcus Smart. Tari Eason almost steals it. Rockets playing really aggressive defense here. They're doubling Marcus Smart, and Tari Eason's going to get called for the foul. I mean, you just didn't need to do that. Now the clock's saying there's a 5.5 second difference. You did not need to foul there. So really, really stupid foul there from Houston, in my opinion. Marcus Smart going to make the first one at the line. He's become a really good free throw shooter this season, 9 for 10 from the line tonight. What a basketball game. What a performance from Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart does miss one of the free throws, so Houston only down 4 now. Şengün going to pass it to Reed Sheppard, who's going to attack the basket. Luke Kennard playing some pretty good defense on him. Jabari Smith Jr. going to set a screen, which I don't know why you would do that. Lakers get the switch. So now you have an even better defender on Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard picks up the ball, pass to Alperen Şengün. Şengün fakes like he's going to drive, gets 8 and off balance. He's going to put up the three. And if you're the Lakers, you are going to take that. As long as Reed Sheppard wasn't the one taking the three, I think if you were the Lakers, you're pretty comfortable with anyone else taking that shot. And as long as the Lakers can inbound this and go to the line, they're most likely going to win this basketball game. Ball probably going to go to Marcus Smart in the backcourt, but Jabari Smith Jr. is playing pretty good deny defense here. So Now Luke Kennard might flash to the ball here and receive this pass from LeBron James. Exactly what happens. And if you are the Rockets, I don't think there's really a situation where you're going to get a steal in time. So I would just foul. I mean, I would try to get this ball out the hands of Luke Kennard because he is the best free throw shooter on the court right now. But if not, just foul him. You need time on the clock. And Lakers are going to call their last timeout. So now we're probably going to have Marcus Smart going to this backcourt again. LeBron's going to fake that pass. Alperen Şengün thought it would go to the backcourt. You got Luke Kennard flashing to the ball again. LeBron's going to turn that over. Reed Sheppard almost turns it right back over to the Lakers. And let's see whose ball. It's going to be Rockets' ball. Now, if I am the Lakers here, you cannot foul. You cannot foul. You have 4 seconds left in the game. You can pretty much just allow the Rockets to get off whatever shot they want. Whatever shot the Rockets want to have, you pretty much let them have it. Neither team has a timeout. So let's just say the Rockets make a shot here. There's probably only going to be like 2 to 2.5 seconds, maybe even less than that, left on the game clock. Just chuck the ball down court, have it touch someone, have the clock run after that, and then you win the game. The Lakers have to do something extraordinary for them to lose this game. Let's see what the Rockets want here. Tari Eason's going to go to the corner. Don't know what Reed Sheppard is doing here. Jabari Smith Jr. I mean, we have Jabari Smith Jr., Şengün, and Reed Sheppard in the same spot. They're all flashing towards the ball. It's a horrible play call. Ball going to maybe get inbounded to Jabari. No, it's going to be inbounded to Tari Eason. Luke Kennard, please do not foul. You don't even have to contest this. If it were me, I'm not contesting this shot. I'm not even giving the ref a chance to call a foul on me in this situation. Tari Eason misses the shot, and the Lakers are going to win the game. So it's unfortunate for the Rockets. They go down 3-0 in this series. I believe KD didn't play in 2 of these games, but the Rockets just have not looked good this series. Their chemistry is completely off, and I said it when the Rockets acquired Durant. I did not like the trade at all for them. And I just think adding Kevin Durant to this team has honestly added problems to this team that they did not have before. And it's honestly just a mess there in Houston right now. It's going to take a miracle for them to come back and win this series. The Lakers have been playing phenomenal basketball. I think JJ Redick has done an amazing job. Guys like Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard have really stepped up. And you can never doubt LeBron James in the playoff series.